Hey, 49ers faithful. Today we are diving into one of the most insane edge-of-your-seat games that has had the entire NFC West talking for days. This was a clash that was supposed to be a clear showcase for one team, but as the action unfolded, it turned into a wild roller coaster that nobody could have predicted. The stakes were sky high as the Los Angeles Rams came into Thursday night sitting at the top of the division, looking like they were ready to cement their position for the #1 seed. Their performance early on suggested that this would be a straightforward victory. They were hitting on all cylinders, with their quarterback firing precision passes and their running game executing flawlessly. Every time the ball was snapped, it seemed like they were in complete control, racking up yards and dominating the clock. By halftime, the stats told a story of total control. The Rams were ahead in almost every offensive category and seemed poised to run away with the game. But football, as we know, never reads the script. Seattle, seemingly outmatched for much of the first three quarters, began to show cracks in the Rams' armor. What looked like a one-sided affair started to swing dramatically. Mistakes started piling up for Los Angeles, with turnovers and missed opportunities allowing Seattle to claw their way back into contention. Sam Darnold, under immense pressure, faced moments of doubt, and early interceptions put the Seahawks in a hole. Yet, even with a rough start, there was an energy shift on the field. It was almost as if the momentum had found a new home. Seattle's special teams came alive at just the right moment, turning a simple punt into a nearly 60-yard touchdown. Suddenly, a game that had seemed lost was suddenly within reach, and the crowd erupted with disbelief and excitement. The scoreboard that once reflected domination now showed a two-score game, slowly shrinking as Seattle's confidence and determination surged. As the game progressed, the intensity only heightened. The Seahawks executed drive after drive with surgical precision, responding immediately to any challenge the Rams threw their way. Big plays, risky throws, and unexpected outcomes began to pile up, each one more electrifying than the last. By the fourth quarter, the lead that the Rams had enjoyed was no longer secure. The once dominant team struggled to regain footing as Seattle orchestrated one of the most improbable comebacks in recent memory. Every pass, every run, and every tactical decision mattered. The Seahawks offense, led by Darnold and supported by players who had been under pressure all season, performed flawlessly under pressure. The chemistry and timing on critical plays showed an incredible level of preparation and mental toughness, something that cannot be underestimated in high-stakes games like this. Each yard gained felt monumental. Each first down celebrated as if it were a game-winning play in itself. The dramatic climax unfolded in a way that no one could have scripted. With the game tied and tensions reaching a fever pitch, Seattle pulled off a series of strategic maneuvers that stunned fans and players alike. Critical timeouts, perfectly executed plays, and audibles at just the right moments created the space for a game-winning opportunity. Darnold, having weathered criticism and doubt throughout the season, demonstrated remarkable poise, threading the ball through tight windows and finding his receivers in perfect position. The culmination of this effort came on a daring two-point conversion that sealed the game, completing a comeback that will be remembered for years to come. The sheer improbability of the situation, with former Niners involved in the decisive moments, added layers of intrigue and storylines that fans could not stop discussing. It was a game that exemplified everything exciting about football: unpredictability, resilience, strategy, and heart. While the Seahawks celebrated their thrilling victory, the implications for San Francisco remained intense. This was not just a game between two divisional rivals. It was a pivotal moment that kept the Niners' hopes for the #1 seed alive. Despite not being on the field themselves, San Francisco fans felt the emotional highs and lows as if they were directly involved. The loss by the Rams opened doors, offering the 49ers a chance to climb the standings with victories in their remaining matchups. The scenario was complex but simple in its essence. When the remaining games, and San Francisco could secure top positioning, including home field advantage deep into the playoffs and potentially all the way to the Super Bowl. The path was challenging, requiring consistency, focus, and a near-perfect execution of strategy, but the opportunity was tangible. The drama of watching rival teams battle while the stakes for your own team hang in the balance adds a layer of tension and excitement that only football can deliver. For fans, moments like these are a mixture of frustration, exhilaration, and pure anticipation. Watching the Rams falter, seeing the Seahawks capitalize, and knowing the implications for your own team creates a roller coaster of emotions. Every interception, punt, touchdown, and conversion carries significance far beyond the moment itself. Each play has ripple effects that could determine playoff seeding, home field advantage, and momentum heading into the most important part of the season. As the dust settles from such a chaotic and thrilling game, the narrative for the Niners becomes clearer. Stay focused, win out, and take advantage of the opportunities presented by the missteps of your divisional rivals. The combination of strategic acumen, player performance, and a little bit of fortune will determine if San Francisco can seize the ultimate reward. Even beyond the tactical aspects, this game showcased football at its most captivating, a blend of skill, resilience, and unpredictability that keeps fans glued to their seats. The stories of redemption, former players returning to haunt old teams, and the mental toughness displayed by players like Sam Darnold add depth and richness to the spectacle. Moments like these are remembered not just for the scores, but for the narratives they create, stories of triumph, collapse, and the relentless pursuit of victory. It is precisely this kind of drama that keeps the NFC West rivalry burning brighter than ever. The energy from a game like this spills over into fan discussions, media coverage, and even team strategy discussions, reinforcing why football remains one of the most beloved sports on the planet. Every touchdown, turnover, and tackle is amplified by the context of the season, and no moment occurs in isolation. As the game ended and the scoreboard reflected Seattle's improbable comeback, the ripple effects for the division were immediate. San Francisco's playoff positioning hung delicately in the balance, making the next few weeks critical. Fans are now calculating scenarios, anticipating matchups, and eagerly awaiting the next game. This is a period where attention to detail, both on and off the field, will be key. From play calling to player management, every decision counts. The 49ers are positioned to take advantage if they can maintain focus and execute at a high level, and the excitement among fans is palpable. The NFC West has shown once again that no lead is safe, no outcome guaranteed, and that every week brings new drama and opportunity. For San Francisco, the hope for a #1 seed remains alive, fueled by the chaos and unpredictability that football so brilliantly provides. The aftermath of that Thursday night thriller left the NFC West in utter chaos, and the ripple effects are still being analyzed by fans and analysts alike. The Seahawks' victory over the Rams wasn't just an improbable comeback. It was a statement. It showcased the resilience of a team that refused to fold under pressure, and it simultaneously exposed vulnerabilities in a Rams squad that had looked nearly unbeatable earlier in the season. For San Francisco, the game was a lifeline, a sudden and unexpected opportunity to take control of their own destiny. The #1 seed, once seemingly slipping out of reach, suddenly felt within grasp. The key now lies in the Niners' ability to focus entirely on their remaining games, approaching each matchup with a combination of precision, confidence, and the awareness that every play carries enormous weight. Looking ahead, the path to the top is demanding but not insurmountable. First up, San Francisco must face the Indianapolis Colts. Monday Night Football always brings heightened intensity, and the Niners will have to bring their A-game from the opening snap. The Colts, though not positioned at the very top of the standings, have shown flashes of brilliance and can be dangerous if underestimated. The 49ers will need to maintain discipline in their defensive assignments, capitalize on turnovers, and execute their offensive schemes with surgical accuracy. Every first down, every third down conversion, and every red zone play will count, and there is no margin for error. The players and coaching staff understand the stakes, and the focus will be on controlling the game tempo, minimizing mistakes, and building momentum early. Following that, Week 17 delivers another critical challenge, a showdown against the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Football. Night games bring added intensity, national spotlight, and a level of pressure that tests the mental toughness of every team. The 49ers' preparation for this matchup will be meticulous, analyzing tendencies, defensive schemes, and player matchups to ensure they leave no stone unturned. The Bears, always capable of surprises, will be looking to make a statement of their own, making it imperative for San Francisco to maintain composure under duress. Success in these back-to-back games is not just about talent. It is about resilience, focus, and the ability to execute under the kind of high-pressure situations that define playoff-level football. Then comes the decisive Week 18 matchup against the Seattle Seahawks, a divisional rivalry that never fails to bring drama, intensity, and unforgettable moments. This game could very well determine the fate of the NFC West. Both teams understand what is at stake: playoff positioning, home field advantage, and a psychological edge heading into the postseason. For San Francisco, winning this game would not only secure top positioning, but also send a message to the entire conference. The Niners are prepared to dominate, no matter the adversity. The preparation for this game will be exhaustive, with detailed film study, strategy planning, and emphasis on execution in high-pressure scenarios. Every player must be at the peak of performance, every coach precise in decision-making, and every moment approached with relentless focus. The energy and anticipation surrounding this matchup are palpable, and it promises to deliver the kind of excitement that defines NFC West football. Reflecting on the Rams-Seahawks game, it is clear that momentum can shift in an instant. The Rams, who had dominated the majority of the game, fell victim to turnovers and an inability to capitalize on critical opportunities. Their mistakes underscored the importance of discipline, situational awareness, and mental toughness in high-stakes contests. Meanwhile, Seattle's execution, particularly in the final minutes, highlighted the importance of preparation, adaptability, and composure under pressure. Sam Darnold's leadership in those moments was remarkable. Having faced criticism for previous performances in crucial games, he demonstrated poise, resilience, and the ability to make precise decisions when it mattered most. His connection with his receivers, trust in the offensive line, and ability to read defensive schemes under intense pressure exemplified the qualities of a quarterback capable of leading a team through adversity. For the 49ers, observing these dynamics is both a lesson and an opportunity. They have seen firsthand how quickly a lead can evaporate and how a game can turn on a single play, a single decision, or a single lapse in focus. It serves as a reminder that every moment on the field carries weight, and that preparation, execution, and mental toughness are the pillars of success. The Niners coaching staff will likely use these lessons as motivation, emphasizing the importance of starting fast, maintaining discipline, and staying vigilant against mistakes. Each player will be aware that their performance is not only about individual statistics, but about contributing to the team's overarching goal of securing home field advantage and positioning themselves for a deep playoff run. Another fascinating element of these scenarios is the interplay of former players and coaches. The Seahawks' game-winning play involved multiple individuals who had once been part of the 49ers organization, highlighting the intricate connections and storylines that make football so compelling. The presence of former Niners in pivotal roles against San Francisco's rivals adds layers of narrative and complexity, creating moments of suspense and intrigue that fans cannot ignore. It also emphasizes the importance of strategy and adaptability. Teams must prepare for opponents who understand their tendencies intimately and can exploit weaknesses with insider knowledge. For San Francisco, this reinforces the need for creative play calling, unpredictability, and the ability to adjust dynamically to challenges during the game. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling around Levi's Stadium as whispers of tension between George Kittle and the San Francisco 49ers reach a boiling point. The star tight end, known for his fiery personality and unmatched athleticism, seems to have sent a message that has fans and insiders buzzing alike. In a recent interview, Kittle's words carried a pointed edge. "If he's coming back, then you don't need me." The remark, cryptic yet loaded, has ignited speculation about his future with the team. Kittle, a cornerstone of the 49ers offense, has long been admired for his relentless work ethic, leadership on the field, and ability to deliver in clutch moments. Yet, the comment suggests possible friction behind the scenes. Some insiders interpret it as a reaction to the team's recent maneuvers in the tight end market, hinting at potential changes in personnel or strategy that might affect his role. Others wonder if Kittle is expressing frustration over management decisions or signaling that he wants more influence in the team's direction. For the 49ers, the timing of such a statement could not be more delicate. The franchise has built its offensive identity around dynamic playmakers, and Kittle has been central to that vision. Removing or losing him would be a seismic shift, not just in the locker room, but in the league's perception of the team's competitiveness. Fans are divided. Some believe this is just Kittle's trademark fire, a motivational tactic meant to rattle management into showing commitment to him. Others fear it might mark the start of a real rift. Speculation is also heating up regarding Kittle's possible destinations should he depart. Teams with aggressive offensive schemes that value a versatile, physical tight end are already being mentioned in hushed tones around NFL circles. Meanwhile, the 49ers front office is reportedly weighing its options, balancing the risk of losing a franchise player against the potential cost of restructuring around him. One thing is clear. George Kittle's latest remarks have opened a Pandora's box of what-ifs. Will this be a temporary flare of emotion, or the first hint of a bigger shakeup in San Francisco? Until the team responds publicly, fans and analysts alike will be left piecing together every interview, every social media post, and every sideline gesture in search of a clue. The saga is just beginning, and the NFL world is watching closely. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.